So we're at a house today. We're installing a radon mitigation system. Pretty simple structure, but it's a slab on grade. And so we've got to be strategic about where we place that suction point. So I'm going to show you what we're doing, how we're doing that today, and hopefully give you a couple tips and tricks. So this is the structure we're working with today. It's a 2-story home on a stem wall foundation. It's backfilled with soil. So it's got a slab poured over that, and there's just clay soil underneath that. So when we're looking at suction points, we want to look at the back side of the house, because if you think about this, all of this is going to be backfilled soil. We have just cored through this wall here, and let's take a look at this. Bam, look at that void there. There's about a 2 to 3 inch void space in this hole already. So before we've even dug a suction pit, there is a void. Where's the radon coming from? Right here. It's coming in that void. So it's collecting in that void space. It's seeping into the home. So we're gonna dig this suction pit out. We're gonna connect to it. We're gonna measure the airflow and the pressure, and then we're gonna route the system up the side of the home. Okay, so we have just dug a 10-gallon suction pit out of this. It is tight clay, and really we want just a place for condensate and water to drain. We don't want this to block up. One thing to note is there's an air gap between the brick veneer and the actual structural block, and so we want to fill that with foam so that we don't leak air into that gap. We want all of our air to be coming from underneath this slab and not in the wall cavity right here. All right, so we just set our fan. We got that up and running. We're gonna temporarily wire this up, and we're gonna use a watt meter to go ahead and dial our fan in. So we could do this with a clamp meter, but it's a whole lot easier to do it with a watt meter while we're waiting on the electrical from our electrician. So we've dialed the fan in at about 42 watts of electricity. At our test point, we're sitting at about minus 2.9 to minus 3 pascals.
So this job went
We are all wrapped up, completely done.